Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have our three piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box also. And that being said, I will leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the rose quartz raw piece, then this is your reading. So maybe feeling a little raw right now. Things might be a little raw for better or worse, but this beautiful rose quartz is all about self-love, and I'm hearing self-awareness as well at this time. So maybe it's to do with how you give love, receive love, how you love yourself, how you respond to life, love, connection. I feel like there's a lot of self-awareness, self-education in this time for you. Like you're learning a lot, you're leveling up, you're upskilling, or something, you're expanding. That's what it feels like. Anyway, so some of the main energies in your reading, we've got Sagittarius, Virgo, Aries. Aries quite strongly here. Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn. So, oh yeah, big time Capricorn too. That's good. Yeah, they're the main energies in your reading. So it could be part of your chart that's activated, someone you're dealing with, but it doesn't matter too much. So let's jump into the past energy with the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. This is really nice. So this is past energy, what you've just moved through, maybe in the recent week, and it looks like there's wish fulfillment here. So for some of you, things have shifted in the home space with regards to your work. Maybe you're looking at aligning your work from home. Maybe you're expanding your home business. There's something going on here where it's like you're ready to chase your dreams or to expand, or there's been an opportunity come in that's given you or there's been something come along that's given you the opportunity to change something around your work, around your home. There's a lot of changes coming in, I'm feeling, or a lot of growth and expansion here. A beautiful, happy home space. It really, like, the work from home vibe is really strong in this one. So if a lot of you are focusing on that, or have been, or maybe you're coming out of that, it's definitely a good time to go with the changes that are happening here. I do feel like there's a lot of energy in your cards that say go for it. Like, this is the time, this is the moment, seize the day, seize the opportunity, that type of thing. I feel here that there's a lot of work going on around the home. Some of you might have started some renovations, or like maybe you're planning to move, or something. There's a lot here to do with home, family, your life and work dynamics, things like that seem to be highlighted. You are developing something here. Look at this. So there's been an opportunity here. Maybe you've landed a project or a collaboration, or this person's creating something here. We've got a lot of creative energy in your reading too. So you might be someone who works in digital art, or goodness knows, like really any of the arts. There's a lot of creative energy here. There's a lot of really nice energy around the home space, like good cooking, good food, just like getting through every day. Every day is a blessing, that type of feeling. In the current energy, we have the Four of Swords. You may be a little tired. You may just also need a bit of a pause from all these things that are accelerating and changing and growing in your world, just to take it easy and process. Part of you wants to project very far forward. A lot of you knows you need to just slow it down just a little bit. I don't even know if slow it down's right, but just time for reflection, right? And if you're not getting enough rest, needing that as well. Normally the Four of Swords, she's like sitting under the Three of Swords, and there's this Ace of Swords here, but you've got the Four above. So it's definitely a time to, I keep hearing seize the moment, or seize the day. So there's definitely something like triumphant happening for you in your life, and it's like whoa, just give me a moment to process this. And maybe you're needing a little extra sleep as well. There is some stress here. It's not all sunshine lollipops. The underlying energy for this reading is the Eight of Swords. We've got the Four of Swords here. So maybe you're a bit stressed about finances, like how's it all going to work out? Am I going to be able to pull this off? Is it going to be prosperous? You've got a fresh beginning here after the Four of Swords, is what I'm meaning this is the week ahead. So there's something new that you're beginning this week. There's something new that is sprouting. It could be a financial opportunity. It could just be to do with the growth that's happening in your life, around you, in your home, in your friends, family, new connections. Just things are starting to sprout, a new garden. It's quite nice. But there's also, yeah, like the Eight of Swords is here, there's stress. Look, underneath that, we've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Fool, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. Holy whoa, okay. When I look at this, I see someone who's been like, wow, okay, so I could just keep going back. So in the past, I'm seeing like, you know, you've worked hard, achieved something, but it was really hard work to get there, like something you've come through and it was super positive, but then it ended, or something happened where you've had to spend time on your own for quite some. I could be projecting far back into the past. This could be over the last few years, months, whatever. But there's been like a period of stagnation, feeling stuck, feeling isolated, feeling alone, having to give up on things, or feeling like tempted to give up on things that just it's too much, or it's not working, or something. This is way back in the past. And then something fresh and new has come in, and it's like maybe there's a new partnership or opportunity, somebody here to help you. I don't think you receive help too easily. That's kind of the feeling I get here. Like you don't want to be someone's charity case, or you want to step into your own power. And I see that happening here, but there's still this apprehension around like, have I got what it takes? Is it going to work out? There's some stress there. But it comes from the past. The stress comes from the past. You need to let that go and embrace this new garden that is growing. So as we progress into the week ahead from that Ace of Pentacles, we have now the Page of Cups. We have the Three of Pentacles. Look at the creative energy here. There is definitely a collaboration going on, something fresh and new starting. This could be with a friend of yours. There's definitely friendship energy in this collaboration, or there's like new friendships being formed within you, around you, your social group, your workspace. There's definitely a lot of really harmonious energies around you. Really inspiring people, fun people, different colorful people I'm getting. Like this is a good time to be social, make new connections, support new connections that you've already been making or made. And working together here was definitely like an artistic collaboration. There's a lot here around art in this reading. See these designers, and then the Page of Cups is typically an artistry card, a card of expression, kindness, gentleness. There's somebody here that nurtures you, or you nurture them, or there's a really beautiful thing developing, growing, probably in more areas than one. There's something about like things being very small and premature and young right now, and that's okay. It's something that's going to develop into something quite strong down the track, as long as it's nurtured, and there's a lot of hard work still to come here. The end of the week ends in the Empress and the Emperor, which is quite interesting to see this really powerful pair here at the end of your week. Some of you, this is a divine relationship. For some of you, this is to do with your family, your parents. This could be your parents. This could be mother and father. Maybe it's you and your partner. You have children together, or something like this going on. But there's definitely like two very strong united forces here with the Three of Pentacles before it. Some of you, it could be a conception. It doesn't have to be, of course. It can be the growth or the development of anything. But there's a lot of fertility. There's a lot of experience here is what I'm connecting to. It feels like whatever these two decide to put their heads together and create will be very successful, because they have mastered so much already within themselves, in their own realm, their own reality. Kind of want to get a little more on this Empress and Emperor. Whoa, the moon just went flying out over there. Okay, and it landed on this card here, Claw, be careful, do not take risks. And with the moon there, I'm like this is about, first I'm getting like, be careful if there's a chance of a pregnancy that you're not ready for, with the moon coming on pretty strongly, landing on don't take a risk. That's not for everyone, but definitely someone out there will benefit from that little message if you're not ready for that. Be a Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is, to me, like you coming together with other people right now is helping you clear out subconscious patterns you have around wealth and abundance. And I feel like there's a lot of work around your mindset, your abundance mindset, but also any patterns, self-beliefs, things that you feel hold you back that you want to clear out. I think you're being surrounded by people that can inspire you to create. Then again, especially the little bunny is a fertility symbol as well. So again, be careful of any pregnancies or things you might not be ready for. But yeah, again, back to that, like, I think you're sorting through some, there's like, it's like shadow work, but it doesn't feel heavy. Like, it feels a little scary at times, but it's exciting. There's a lot of positive development. Oh my God, the Ace of Cups, the King of Cups. Okay. There's a lot developing here in love for some of you. Like, just nurturing connections seems to be important. Okay, I'm going to move along because I feel like with a general reading, this could go anywhere. Okay, so in the area of the challenge, you've got 3 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. 3 of Wands and Knight of Cups. So what I was kind of getting, first of all, 3 of Wands. So it is about looking to the future and wanting to see these opportunities come rolling in, and it's not quite happening as fast as you would like. I think you're also looking forward to having a lot of fun as well. Like, part of you knows there's a lot of work to be done, but you're also having a great time just like frolicking, having fun connections, and maybe having a drink with friends or whatever this means for you with the Knight of Cups. Is like a very, light-hearted, easygoing, good conversations, good music, like enjoying, lots of enjoyment here. Romance, all these things are here in the Knight of Cups. And it's like you're waiting for, I just saw 1111 there. You're waiting for this to come in, or waiting for things to develop and grow. Things are very young right now. And it's interesting that that's your challenge, because it doesn't feel too challenging. But the World, the 2 of Swords. Okay, so here I'm also getting the challenges you feel not quite, I don't know if you don't feel ready for something, or you feel like underdeveloped or something like this. Maybe you feel like a late bloomer, or there's some area here where you're not quite sure. You're coming out of one cycle and into a new one, that's for sure. Part of you has this uncertainty about how it's going to go and what's developing, like again with the 4 of Swords back there too. But this is something, let's go to what will help with the challenge. It's what you're needing, right? The Knight of Wands, the 8 of Wands, to just go for it, right? Literally, you've got this card here, reach for the moon, go for it. These cards, look at the motorbike, right? And the charging horse, like he's ready to leap into action. This is time for you to really just go for it. If there's things are happening, then go with the momentum of it. Don't resist it. Don't try to project yourself too far forward past all of this stage. This is a time to utilize the energy that's at your fingertips. I'm being drawn to recommend working out, exercise, all of these things to help keep you balanced and even, but also it's there's so many great reasons why to exercise for more than just physical health, right? Movement, travel is all here, so planning for trips, just being with the flow of things, like, yeah. I don't know, I was going to say something there. King of Pentacles, very nice. 10 of Wands, strength. Things seem to be more passionate energy than grounded action at times, or things seem to feel very etheric rather than like I want to see the tangible proof of my blessings that are coming in or something like that. But it's like all I have right now is passion, energy and inspiration and magic. And I feel like that's where you need to be anyway. Just, again, being drawn to this card, focus on the positive with new moon in Sagittarius. Really, truly, this is probably I feel the most important card in your whole reading today, is to focus on the positive with Sagittarius. Like, go for new adventures, embrace the new knowledge, new informations, anything to learn about yourself and the journey here. I feel like a strong sense of freedom within yourself or within your relationship, something that's coming in more anyway. So maybe you haven't felt free in the past, but like there's a lot of liberation and freedom being offered to you in love, in connection, in maybe your work area. area of what you don't see coming. Interesting. We have the Three of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Devil. What you don't see coming, it feels to me like, well, we see this ending here, but it says everything is fine. In this deck, there's like these extra cards, you know how you get those. The Ten of Swords does say Ten of Swords, but I must have accidentally shuffled this one in. And when it came out, I was like, oh, that's one of the extra cards. But I'm like, you know what? I feel like it's meant to come out this way. It's because we're not meant to be focusing on some brutal ending of the Ten of Swords. We're actually meant to focus on the fact that everything is fine if something is ending. It's very clear that a cycle is ending and a new one is beginning, and you're needing to embrace it even if you feel like a big fish, a little fish in a big pond, you know. You've been a big fish in a little pond for some time in the past there, I can see that. And it's like, this is worth celebrating, this ending. It's like something is going to make you financially prosperous, an ending that leads to more opportunities. I do feel here that this is a very big celebration for you. It's like you're achieving something that's going to bring you a lot of abundance in the long term. For some of you, it has a lot to do with your, like, the part of it has to do with family or like your long-term investments, the thing you want to achieve most in your life. There's these little goals we have along the way, but what's that big dream that you want to achieve? Things are shaking up and changing up to assist you to get there by the looks of this. I do feel like there may be, for some of you, it's like a change in work, and at first that may be a little bit like daunting. Maybe you get made redundant or something like that, and it's not going to be for everyone, of course, but there is a big change in your long-term plans happening here. And you're being advised to just trust that everything is fine, to focus on the positive, to just go with the changes that come up for you. It gives you freedom. What did we say before? It's the Page of Wands here now. It's like there's this new journey to go on, and it's like you're ready for this new growth. You're ready for these new experiences. Yeah, Two of Wands, look at that. Look at that. Five of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. Like, yeah, it's a little daunting. We saw the Eight of Swords earlier. Like, it is a little stressful, but you've got to trust that things that are changing right now are really, really good. Careful planning, nothing too wild right now is important, but also go with the flow of how you feel things are happening. This is the Two of Wands, which is all about crossroads. You're done with an old journey and you're ready to look into the future of something else. So maybe you're quitting your job and taking up something else. There's an opportunity here that wants to start growing. Maybe it's a little scary, maybe it feels like a risk, but it'll pay off. I do feel. Here's the outcome with Death, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So it still shows early stages. There's like no promises here, which is kind of uncomfortable, but it shows here that this transformation, this ending with death is only for you to deepen your investments in the things you really want to nurture and see grow. So things that are falling away only creates time and space for you to nurture the things that are growing, the new garden that's there for you. Keep seeing a new garden, and things moving forward very quickly too. There's a sense of urgency, or there's a lot of passion behind what you're following and chasing. I feel like you're making things happen very quickly after a period of things being quite slow. I feel like there's also a plan you're going to need to rethink. And I just felt that then, like you're going to have to change the way you're doing things, or like life is going to make it so that you have to change the way you're approaching things. Look at that, the World. We had the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles sticking out here. It's like you're done with this. I'm hearing poverty. You're done with this financial struggle, and you're ready to reclaim. Maybe it is reclaim, but you are ready to claim your independence financially. I think it's also to do with your like inner sense of self-worth and your ability to create abundance. Like you're really, there's a level up, and it requires uncomfortable change. That's what it feels like. I kind of want to get the pendulum, but that was last week, so I'm gonna just leave the pendulum. Five of Swords, Seven of Wands, Eight of Swords, Six of Swords. Yeah, and the Queen of Wands here. Look at this. This is all about you actually believing in yourself and going for something, regardless of any other preconceived ideas or naysayers. Or it's like you are. There's a risk you're taking, but it does pay off. Even though you are advised to not take too many wild risks, I hope you know. I hope it makes sense for you. Anyway. Yeah, there's commitment to leveling up in your career space, or being seen, being noticed, getting opportunities. It's like for you having to step into this opportunity to really believe in yourself, maybe against all odds, because you know that that's what is required to take things to the next level and really draw things in. Like, you've got to believe it, you've got to stand up for yourself, or be there for you to create this change, to make it happen, to see it through. And it's a celebration, it really is. I like how the Three of Cups came out with the Ten of Swords, with the everything is fine. Your material status or realm like seems to be shifting, and it's still early stages of something here, but it's where you're meant to be, you know. It's how it's meant to go. Everything starts as a little seed. So we have the card here in your oracle with Achieve, Capricorn. We know this energy to be something that builds things to last. You've got a lot of strong earth energy in your reading, a lot of Capricorn energy. This is the time for you to really believe in yourself, go for it. Like, the Capricorn energy is slow. It is slow working, slow building, but it really, when it builds something, it is 10 of Pentacles. It is so abundant and it lasts. They do all of the groundwork. They really master the material realm. Emperor is here. Devil is here. You know, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. You've got the Eight of Pentacles in your past energy. You have already been working and chipping away and developing and building, and there's so many new things growing. So why won't that grow too? You've got focus on the positive. We saw that before. You have full moon in Virgo with take inspired action. You're going to be inspired this week to take action. You've got first quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. Look at all this encouragement. Really strong energy here. Stepping into your power is super important, to believe in yourself, to believe in the positive. In your self-care oracle prompts, it would be really beneficial to spend some time with family. Would be very nice for you, or people you consider to be family. Pets can be family. Elementals, fae. However you connect to family, star family, just spending some time with them would be very nourishing for you and them. You also have massage. Maybe you're needing a little tension release, or maybe you want to give a massage to someone. It can be just as good, but massage would be beneficial for you this week in your self-care. And then some tea leaf to finish your reading. We have the 4-leaf clover with great good fortune. You know, you got the Ace of Pentacles coming in here, coming in hot. You know, go for it, achieve. Like, I could just, as these cards were coming out, I'm like, yeah, things are happening for group one. This is great. Scales, keep your life in balance. Now I'm getting drawn back to exercise. I'm being drawn to just maintaining your routines and not getting carried away in any one area, not overindulging. The devil is in this reading, so be mindful of anything you're overindulging in, or there's lack of balance. Bring it back, keep it even keeled, because it's really important with regards to your success and feeling well, getting good amount of sleep and rest. I kind of feel like some of you are like itching to party a little bit, but it's like, just take it easy. There'll be a time and a place for that too. You've got Cain, pay attention to your health. Well, again with exercise, but also your nutrition, your rest, your sanity, you know, your nervous system. These two I feel come together. We've got Claw with be careful, do not take risks, and December. So I feel like it's, what I got when these came out was like, from now until December, just kind of, you know, knuckle down or something, you know. Don't take any wild risks too much. Something I think maybe coming in December as well, where you are needing to just be very mindful, being very mindful. Maybe you're planning for December. It is, you know, end of year celebrations and Christmas for many and all of that. But yeah, group one, that is what I have for you in this reading with the beautiful rose quartz. Hopefully it gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. Look at that, the star, Aquarius energy coming in hot at the end there. Beautiful. This is a time of hope, alignment. Things are coming in for you. Things are working out. Things are aligning for my group ones, and I love that. I love you guys, and I hope to read for you all again soon. Take care, group one. Hey, group two. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the clear quartz cluster, sort of shooting off in different directions, it's a little bit spiky. it's a little bit dusty. Maybe you're feeling a little dusty, maybe you're feeling a little spiky. I feel like when I hold this crystal, like things are firing off. Maybe you're learning new things. There's lots of synapses pew, pew, in the brain going off, learning new information, or maybe there's like lots of different areas of your life that are changing or exploding even at the moment. It does feel like, I want to say chaotic, and maybe it shows up as chaotic, but it might not be fully chaotic. It might just be like a lot of change or a lot of different thoughts and things like shooting off in different directions for you at the moment. So some of the strong energies I can see in your reading is Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, and Capricorn as well. So that could be your energy or someone you're dealing with. It doesn't matter too much. Libra is probably here too, might as well. And maybe the fixed signs, I guess we could say, with Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. But anyway, let's jump into the past energy here for my beautiful group 2. So we have here the Star, the Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Look at this. It's like you know what you want. When I'm connecting to this energy, you know what you want, and you're all about making it happen, right? Something's shifted for you in the past where things are starting to really shine for you. The right timing for something came up and things have gone in an area of expansion. More beauty, more energy, more hope. The card of hope is the Star card. And you feel like there's an opportunity for things to really change in your future, but then there's this sense where you've got to be the one to make things change in the way you want them. I feel like you're being a bit of an activator. This sense of, is it self-actualization? Are you claiming something? Are you asserting a boundary? Are you you're very much the determining factor with what's changing in your world at the moment. I do feel there's something here that you're choosing. Yeah. Just like really drawn to her posture and the owl and the Queen of Swords, and I'm like feeling like I'm just getting this like, I know my worth. I know, like, I'm not, there's something about, I don't know if it's about like maybe you reflect on the past for yourself, and you've grown so much, and I think you really want to step into that growth, you know, in whatever opportunity arises for you. There's a lot of wisdom here. I think there's a part of you that doesn't want to overreact or doesn't want to, I think you just want to apply wisdom to a situation because you're carefully planning for the future right now. The cards into the week ahead are the Nine of Wands, Judgment first. We got the Lovers and then the Four of Swords. So this is interesting. For some of you, there's like quite a strong image here of marriage, but the Nine of Wands on one side and the Four of Swords on the other. It's like maybe you're in a connection where you're wanting to take things to the next level. This could also be with your career as well. There's something you're wanting to take to the next level and really deepen that sense of commitment, but it's taking a long time. Or maybe it's that you've been single a long time and you're still waiting to find that right partner to come in for you, but it's not, I think you're waiting for the divine alignment of things. And if for some of you, there's something, whether it's relationship, career, whatever it is, there's something that you know is like just out of reach for you, but it's not that it's it is out of reach because it's just not the right time yet. It's going to be within your reach though. Like whatever this is, maybe it is literally, we've got these brides here in the coffin. So it's like, there is something you want to achieve, but it's like it's going to require a bit more hard work, or it's going to require maybe even like you're changing your approach. We've got the Nine of Wands, which is all about having to find that last bit of energy inside of yourself when you really want to give up potentially, but you know you've come so far already. You don't really want to keep going the way things are, but there is a part of you that needs to push forward, and you know that. Like there's a part of you that really wants to commit deeper, and so maybe it's like you've got a big project ahead of you, and maybe you've been slacking off, or maybe like just things have been taking a really long time to get where you want to go, to see the outcome you want to see. and it's definitely asking you to just, I don't know, is it that you need to take a little step back right now, reassess the way you're approaching things? Like there's a deep knowing with this Judgment, the Lovers. This is like a really deep knowing. There's a lot of imagery around a marriage or bridal energy here, but it could be about any sense of deep commitment that you know is meant to be a part of your life, a part of your world, and it's here and it's developing this here in this week ahead energy. But there's exhaustion around it for some reason. There's like a need for rest. There's a need to take it easy, you know. Slow it down a little bit, let go of the stress. 6 of Swords is next in your week ahead. And I feel like whatever's been bothering you and stressing you that you've been really striving for, it's like you let that go this week. You let that go. You let go and let God with whatever that is. And you embrace what is with you now. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, then we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. So it's like I don't know, it's like, oh gosh, I really want to like call things, but I'm like, is it that? I don't know. It feels almost like you've, like you want to grab a hold of your own power and utilize it. But it needs to be done in a certain way that's wise, you know? Serenity prayer may be applying for you at this time this week, you know. I'm hearing the word grace. Grace is important. Along with your strong boundaries, grace is important. So here I'm seeing you really, like the energy is shifting. You're feeling more momentum in the area that you're meant to be putting your energy. You're feeling more focus and clarity around this space. I think you're really focused on your work and creating abundance for yourself this week. It's the most important thing. Other factors in your life are going to be like revolving around you anyway, but I feel like the most important thing is for you to stay focused on what you're working on right now. You already are surrounded in abundance. There's going to be something that stressed you out blowing over this week, that like something that has been really bothering you seems to be getting better. There's a conversation you can have with someone around the changes you want to see in this situation. I'm just getting the glowing eyes of this skull here, and I'm like, is there something you're tempted to just dust your hands of? I think you get a lot of clarity around that if that's you. If there's something you're like tempted to leave behind or change or finish or something, yeah, like you're gonna get more clarity around what you need to do. And I kind of get like you don't really need to do anything actually, other than just focus on this one pentacle that's in front of you. If that's showing up to work, if that's, you know, keeping the kids alive, if that's like your own fitness journey, whatever this is that you're really like honing in on this week, just stay focused on it. There's a lot of hard work needed here, and that's okay. So maybe like limit the other external stresses and distractions this week, because you're going to need the focus on your work or on your studies or on whatever this is for you. There's an opportunity for some of you to either learn something new or like a job offer or something like a project or an expansion opportunity somewhere here down the line. Yeah, it's interesting. I think, yeah, you like part of you needs to let go of some stress you've been holding on to and just let things evolve organically. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of just noticing like wanting to nourish your children if you're a parent. Like that might be a really bit of a highlight this week, is just being there for just a bond, connect, love, cuddle, read to, play with your children. That feels like quite nice. Yeah, for a while, group 2, I've like really felt like I know what's going on, but this week I'm like, I don't really know, but that's okay. We're just going to roll with it. In the area of challenge, interesting, you got the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and then the 3 of Wands. So coming back to that message before about like wanting to see a relationship go to the next level or something, it's like 3 of Wands, you're waiting, and is that the challenge? Like maybe you're waiting for an emotional connection to be grounded in reality, or maybe you're waiting for some sort of growth and opportunity here within regards to a companionship or connection. Things with the Three of Wands, for some of you, things might be moving. It could be fast, it could be slow. You'll know for you what's going on. But like, whether it feels like things are out of reach or you're wanting things a little quicker, that's the area of challenge this week, where it is to do with new beginnings. It's to do with love and connection, and the sense of like waiting to see what happens with this connection. That's the challenge, is what's going to happen with this connection. Is it going to take off? Is it going to crumble? You know, this connection, it doesn't have to be romantic, but Two of Cups often insinuates that. Can also be to do with your work commitments, things like that. Empress is the bottom deck energy, so it is a time of abundance and fertility here in this reading. Like, things are looking good for you. Keep a nice balance. I think you're balancing. You've either got something stressing you out and something like that maybe inspires you, or the old and the new, or like there's definitely this sense with the Temperance card, just seeing that, and this energy here where like the start of this week energy feels a little rougher than later in the week. Like if things are feeling a little spiky, know that they will smooth out. Things will feel lighter, especially the more you focus on yourself and what you've got to do, your responsibilities, your kingdom, your queendom, Queen of Pentacles, right? See this rainbow here, like there really is a promise that things are going to get better in an area where there's been a storm or a trouble. Rose petals at your feet type thing, so maybe you're going to receive some flowers. In the area of what will help with the challenge, we have the Chariot, the King of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Devil. So what was going to help with the challenge? Confidence. Again, like we were talking about, just focus on your kingdom or queendom. We've got the King of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles is in your reading. For some of you, there's like a change in a relationship. You've been down a very long path with someone potentially. Take it or leave it. But there's someone here that's been through a really long journey with someone, and it's time for the change up in that relationship. You can both feel that it's coming. Maybe there's apprehension around that. Maybe there's like an attachment to a certain level, like status or something. Like maybe you want to have enough or be enough. I think that there's a profound amount of trust needed here. And when I say trust, I mean trust in like the unfolding journey and the way things are meant to be. Because there's a lot here that it feels unknown and you want to know more, but you're not meant to yet. And you need to just trust things, trust how you feel about things. I'm kind of getting like a real need to just like release attachment, let go of things that are not really making you feel so great right now, and just focus on your work or on your study or whatever it is that's very grounded in practical matters, you know, your routine, your week, your schedule, your appointments, all these things. Just tend to them, tend to your body, work out, exercise, break a sweat. Oh, okay, what's going on here? A little more. There's like a sense of like spiritual growth in this challenge. The Tower, yeah, okay. The Tower, Temperance. There's like a stir up coming here. The Seven of Pentacles and the Fool underneath. One's four, one's holy moly. There's a lot of strong spiritual energy, like things like you might be feeling a lot but not be able to attribute it to anything external. That could be the case. With the Tower showing up here, Temperance, it's like I think things need to be ruffled up right now. If things are going through a lot of change or chaos or something, like things need this so that they can settle into where they're supposed to be. And you've got some hard work ahead of you that it really just needs your focus. I'm kind of getting like, don't worry about all that stuff. It'll happen around you. It'll happen anyway. Just do what you need to do and stay focused. I don't know. We'll leave it like that. What you don't see coming is the Queen of Wands, the World, and the Page of Swords, which is, I feel that energy that I've just touched on. With the Queen of Wands, she is leadership. You know, she is a mystic. She is someone who's taking charge of her own life. She's very inspirational. She's in her own power. She's magnetizing the things she wants towards herself. It's a very attractive magnetic energy. You've got the World and the Page of Swords here. I feel like all of this is you coming towards you with regards to the way you move through this cycle. I feel like you're more empowered and open to information that will help you grow even more in power. I feel like there's so many things like I want to go down in this reading, and I'm like, do I take that path? Do I back out of that cul-de-sac? I feel when I look at this that there is still many things that you want the answers to. You're curious, you want to push things forward or have things that go in a certain direction, but you are needing to just take it day by day, or take it as it comes. The Knight of Wands. And one more here. Thanks. The Five of Cups, Three of Cups on the bottom. When I see this as well, like I kind of feel like there's someone or maybe a group of people that are connecting with you. Maybe it's a relationship you're in where you're not feeling as fulfilled as you would like to. It's like, I deserve more, or there's like some sort of boundary here where you're like, and you're just claiming what you need to claim by doing what you need to do, if that makes sense. Like, you're not forcing someone to be a certain way. You just have an expectation. If it's not met, you'll assert a boundary and you'll just get on with it. Like, I feel, even though the Five of Cups is a card of grief, and there is grief around this, it inspires you to step into your power in some way. Because it's like, I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be sad over this. Like, there's that sort of, sort of feeling like, no, I'm actually going to do what's right for me. I'm going to focus my energy here. I'm not going to let this get me down. Like, I'm feeling a vibe there. So you may be dealing with someone where you, I think they're super interested in you or curious about you, or maybe they're like, but they're just not quite able to meet you at the level you want them to meet you at. And that's disappointing, but you're not going to let it hold you back or get you down or something like that. Hope that makes sense. And then in the outcome, we have the Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, Page of Cups, which is nice. I'm actually, see how she's like tipping her cup out, and it's almost like menacing. She's like, I'll tip this cup out. And then this person's like, they're like dreaming about all the good things. This is a wish fulfillment card of the Nine of Cups, but he's lax, he's taking it easy. So it's almost like, if you can see yourself in this image, in this little dynamic, then take it. But what I do feel is that there's like, whatever is uncomfortable right now actually turns out to soften you and be quite a nice blessing, or things expand in a way that's beneficial in this. There's a positive outcome in an area where you feel challenged. With the Page of Cups as well, this can be an apology from someone, or a sweet offering, something you want very much that makes your heart very happy. There's a good positive outcome in regards to something that feels a little tricky. Gosh, okay, let's just move into the Oracle cards. I hope that gave you something from the tarot anyway. But we have Taurus here with Cultivate. Let's go to the book for Cultivate, actually. With the challenge standing right out, let's go to the challenge. Taurus, excess can lead you to mistake stubbornness for strength, or to look for spiritual and emotional answers in the material world. There will never be enough stuff to fill an emotional void. Sensuality is a Taurus gift, but sex alone will not fulfill a desire for love. Clarify your hunger. You've actually also got this self-care card in your oracles as well. So maybe there is something around your intimate relationships where you either not feeling fulfilled, or maybe a relationship is too much in that area and you're needing it to balance out. And that's kind of like what I was getting with the challenge. I was like wondering if I should touch on that, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. We've got the Three of Wands, Two of Cups. So it's like there's a connection that's like missing something. It's like maybe it's yet to develop, maybe it's yet to be offered, and you're waiting for that to come. And I don't know. I was like, do I see pressure here? I don't know. Anyway, the gift of this card, everything that surrounds you is made up of matter. The word matter comes from the Latin word mater, or mother. Taurus connects you to the sacred earth mother, Gaia herself, the physical vessel who holds spirit in the body, in the plants, and in the earth beneath us. The action of this card, work with the metaphor of gardening, ploughing the ground, planting the seeds, nurture the crops with water and fertilizer, protect those crops from predators, grow roots rather than travel, investigate what concrete form your project should take and the next practical steps in that direction. Appreciate the senses, notice what you see, smell, hear, feel and taste. Use the senses to be in the present moment and let time flow by. Cuddle, feed. In relationship, listen to both the signals of the body chemistry and the practicalities of your life to give it a fertile field. Cultivate your garden like a slowly growing flower basket in the sun. Find contentment in the moment. Explore the roots of this situation. Ask what feeds this idea or what feeds your soul. If you're feeling pushed about, sit and hold still, grow roots, let the storm pass over you, don't hurry. Play the long game as you plant and tend your crops. See that here with the storm passing, and just focus on your work. Cultivate, grow, everything is going to be fine. You've got the card support here and also out of bounds moon with boundaries. So this might be a time where you need to assert boundaries with certain people or situations in your life. And if you need the support and encouragement, then lean into those people that are there for you to help you see things clearly and support you as you assert boundaries. Because it's not always easy or comfortable to do that. And so the support is there for you. You have the card Detoxify with full moon in Taurus. You might be needing a bit of time out. We've got it in the middle of your week, the Four of Swords. You might be just abstaining from an unhealthy pattern that helps you, ground and see clearer by abstaining. Just to clear things up, clean things up. Toxins in the system, too much sugar, whatever it might be. Detoxify. It's definitely time to really focus on your work at the moment and not let things push you around too much. Speak your world into being, first quarter moon in Gemini. There's definitely a sense of becoming in this reading, of you stepping into your power, and speaking your world into being is no different to that. Let's maybe, is it this book? Gemini, first quarter moon. What do we want to read? The throat chakra is standing out to me the most, and it is about speaking your world into being. So definitely speaking your needs to others. But it says here, think about what you want. Do you really believe you can create it? Do you believe you have what it takes, or do you secretly doubt yourself? Here's the thing, you can't fool the universe. Repeated affirmations that you don't believe are a waste of time. Believe in your magic. If someone has spoken or written unkind words to you, counter them with kind words to yourself. Try it. Speak your world into being. Talk about it as though it's already happening. I kind of feel like this in the what you don't see coming with the Queen of Wands in the world, you are really stepping into your power to create some new cycle for yourself. And we saw the card Segs, so that might be something that's really nurturing for you, or something that you need to speak with your partner about, so it is more nurturing. We have the card Sweet Treats, so make yourself something lovely, and maybe using coconut sugars or something instead of artificial sugars. We have meditate, definitely needing that. You've got it in the middle of your week here as well. If you get an opportunity to do a meditation around the things that are going on for you and helping release and move into a lighter, easier, smooth, calmer time, then by all means do that, because it will be very beneficial for you to do that. The Tea Leaf Oracle, you have Table with hard work ahead. You have the Well with family wishes coming true. You have Peacock, beware of great pride. And Desk, pay attention to your work. So both of these, Table and Desk, you've definitely got some work to be done here. With Eight of Pentacles is in your reading. I think it also fulfills you as well. You feel a lot better about everything else that's going on the more you focus on your work this week. So yeah, that's what I have for you, group 2. I don't even know what I'd talked about at this point. I hope it made sense for you guys though. yeah, if you'd like a private reading, those are November spots are now open, so you can book that in the description box below. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, Group 2. Hey, Group 3, welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Girasol Moon, then this one is for you. Girasol is a beautiful stone supporting us with our creative endeavors, with regards to our business or practical areas of life, bringing more creativity and fun into these areas. It's also a good stone for calming any emotional wounds and healing, moving on from things that are just sort of lingering in the heart space. So in your reading, Group 3, I can see here Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, all here, pretty strong. Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius up the top there. Yeah, so there's some of the stronger energies here. This could be someone you're dealing with, but it doesn't matter too much. Sagittarius is here as well. As always, there's always a Saggy in Group 3. I love that. There's something about it. Anyway, we're starting with the past energy as we do, with the Two of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and Temperance. So look at you go, Group 3. We've got here a change in the plans and things happening quickly. So this is the past energy. So there was an abrupt change, I actually feel, for this one, where like life was going one way and now it's in another direction. But this is a good thing. It's a good thing for you because it's enabling you to expand your world and maybe even try new things. The Knight of Wands is it is an impulsive energy. It can also be a little bit of an inconsistent energy. So when I'm looking at this, it's like maybe things over the last month or so have been like some days where everything's all happening at once, and then it's like really lulled and chilled out a little bit. So it's like maybe it's a stop-start, or I think you're just needing to navigate the energy as it comes and just go with it. It kind of feels like a need to surrender to the flow and the way things have unfolded for you in the past here. But with the Temperance card, the next card being the Four of Swords, at this time I feel like you're waiting for something. We've got the Three of Wands here as well. It's something that's like you're waiting for something to balance out. For some of you, you're waiting for information or a letter or an approval or something like this. For others of you, it's just like the timing of the way things need to be, the way things need to unfold. And I think at this time you're kind of catching a bit of a breather. If that resonates, then enjoy that breather. Just really focus on what you need to focus on and nothing more right now. Let yourself just sort of relax as much as possible. This is a time of becoming. There's a lot of new beginning energy that's approaching you. I don't know if it's here yet or not, but there is definitely a time for you to just take it easy, nourish yourself, because things are coming in. Changes are coming, more changes on the horizon than what you've already been through. So it is a time to just take it easy, apply yourself where you need to, don't overdo it, that sort of thing. We have the Emperor here after the Three of Wands. Some of you might be waiting for something with regards to your boss or your father or some authoritative figure, because the Emperor is often those sort of authoritative figures in our life, but this is also your energy as well. Some of you may be like looking moving into a promotion at work, or maybe you're expanding your own business. Like this is your own boss energy. This could be someone you're dealing with this week, but it could also be yourself. For some of you as well, there's like something to do with finances or income with regards to a father figure or a boss. So you may be waiting for a response from your boss, or some sort of approval to go through, or maybe you've been applying for a job and you're going to land that job this week, but you're just waiting to see how it goes. With regards to your work, like there's more emphasis on that right now. So maybe you are thinking about what's needed for you to change jobs or get a new job or whatever this is. I think you're like just taking it easy because you know something's in the works, something's about to unfold. There's a new beginning here. We have at the end of your week the High Priestess, the Ten of Wands, and the Chariot. So this is where you're getting to, I think, come to realize where you're taking on more than you need to. And it's like when I first saw this, I feel like there's going to be a moment maybe towards the end of the week where you suddenly realize, hey, that's not working for me, or enough's enough, or you're dealing with other people's crap that you don't need to deal with. Something hits the limit this week at the end of the week, and it's meant to be that way. Don't think why me or anything in that situation, because it's actually giving you an opportunity to take your power back and direct things the way you want them to go. Chariot is all about confidence, so it's handling and navigating experiences you already know all about, with more confidence, and there's a lot of like strength in this reading with the Emperor being here, the Chariot being here, but you're also needing to still overcome something, with the Ten of Wands being a heavy burden card at the end of your week. It's like Spirit is highlighting a particular burden for you, and it may mean that makes it uncomfortable at the time it's highlighted, but it's so that you can choose differently, or it's so that you can affect some sort of change in that area. I think there's like a sense of having a lot yet to do, things moving, like your abundance maybe feeling like it's moving slowly. I feel like you're needing help or wanting help, and it doesn't seem to be there, that type of thing. Like there's a lot on your shoulders. There's a lot of different areas that need attention, but just prioritize carefully and make time for self-love is a card here. And also breathe through the tension. So everything's going to be fine. Just stay grounded this week. Lots of conversations that are important to be had, and just little things that need to be put in order or dealt with, or there's things to prioritize. In the area of challenge, interestingly, we have the Two of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So we've got the Father here in this reading. We've got the Empress here. So there's definitely, for some of you, connection around things coming up around your family dynamics. In the area of challenges, somebody's blocking finances here. See, they're holding this close to their chest, and it's with the Six of Cups. This is like a situation of the past repeating itself, or it's like something to do with your family that's like up for topic right now, but you're not certain how things are going to move forward. There's something needs to be addressed and finalized, but it's like delayed, or it's not happening. The Two of Swords here is that sense of uncertainty. Part of you wants to maybe charge ahead and deal with it in a certain way, but the other part of you is like, maybe we should just wait and play it out and see how things go. You may be like blocked from energy of the past, or maybe you're blocking people from your past or your family. There's like some tension around family situation here, possibly, or like I said, people from the past. Or this could also have to do with like children and being able to afford the things that support their needs, their growth and development. This can be feeling lack of support but really needing it right now. This can be also like wanting to hide away and just nourish yourself and your children, and sort of push the rest of the world away while you try to navigate changes that are happening. Like almost like you need a breather. Breathe through the tension is a card here, but I think you do need a bit of a breather in some area. What will help with the challenge is the King of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. So, I feel like when I saw this, first of all, it is about your boundaries and speaking the truth of what needs to happen here, and that may cause conflict and an ending. So I feel like something coming up here where you need to have a harsh or hard conversation with somebody that may ruffle some feathers, but it deliberates an ending and it's needed. Like it completes a cycle. Maybe it's a relationship you're stepping away from. There's too much conflict in this situation. I don't think it's encouraging conflict. I think it's like, I don't know, I'm hearing driving the stake home or something, like it's like nail in the coffin energy, like where you just like something needs to be finalized. But I'm like, maybe you need legal support in a situation here, or like some sort of advice from somebody who knows better than you to help you navigate this challenge or this conflict. A therapist, a friend, and a professional of any kind, whatever you're needing. Something going on around money, family, I think. Or like the ending of a relationship. Is a very, very disappointing situation that could end up in court here, if that resonates. It'll get you the outcome you need, but it will blow things up. I don't know. In the area of what you don't see coming, we have Death, the Two of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Lovers. This is interesting. There's like a transformation of a relationship unfolding here. For some of you, this is a beautiful new relationship coming in. You don't see this coming, and it's going to change your life and your world. Somebody who has a lot of love for you and feels a deep sense of commitment. It's interesting to see in the what you don't see coming. It doesn't have to be romantic, but with the Two of Cups and the Lovers, you know, there's definitely someone who wants to give you care, love, and nurturing here. Somebody who is slowly approaching you. With the Death card there, it's like big changes happen because of this. Anything else? Oh, what was that? The Hanged Man. For some of you, like, this could also be family situations. I got the Star coming out now. Just as I'm shuffling, I'm like feeling like something needs to give or change in the dynamic between you and another person. Healing is required. Understanding, companionship, cooperation is required. For some of you, this is not a new love situation coming in, but a relationship with someone you know. And it doesn't have to be romantic, but there's like, we're needing healing. We're needing more understanding. I think that there's a positive change to come into a connection that you may thought wasn't going to go well. There's like more hope in this situation, but than what was. I feel like this King of Cups, I don't know if I've used the same deck for you in recent readings, because I feel like I've seen this King of Cups showing up in group 3 for a while, this exact guy. Like, I feel like you're it's like an ongoing thing dealing with someone. Is it financial? Potentially. Is it, yeah, there's some sort of collaboration or financial agreement here that I think needs to be, I keep hearing deliberated. Yeah, there's definitely more information coming around all of that this week. More conversation and questions answered, questions asked. New perceptions around the whole thing. The whole thing transforms by the look of this. In the outcome, we've got the Empress, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Cups. This is really nice to see here. Like, a situation that you felt very exhausted by is actually like resolving in a nice way. I do feel like the wheel's turning in your favor in this energy. This Empress is very, very abundant. I'm always going to mention the, like, see how there's wheat at the tips of her hair, and the Empress to me is very much about nourishing our body. So if any of those of you that feel a little sensitive to certain foods, like gluten potentially, it would be wise for you to pay attention to the signals in your body and really look after that so that you have more energy. Diet does feel important at the moment. Gut sensitivities. Nine of Wands. What else is here? The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, righto. Something you've been trying for some time. We've got the Tower here now as well. It's just sort of Six of Wands and everything. Like, something's gotten a little chaotic here or a little messy, but I think when I look at this, you end up, things work out in your favor. I do feel that here. Yeah, Three of Cups, the celebration, and strength on the bottom. It's like after all this, you're going to end up getting through the other side feeling prosperous, feeling independent, feeling abundant. Six of Wands again, I just saw. So, and the Six of Wands in this deck is somebody in a wheelchair, so it may feel like you win against all odds, or that, you know, even though there's limitations and barriers against you, you persevere and you get the result you want. There is a potential apology here as well that you may not want to hear, but it is there. Somebody's at least trying to make amends, and you might be a little skeptical of that person if they're like, what do you want? Or why are you being sweet? Or what's the ulterior motive? Try and relax that if you can. Yeah. Receive generosity. Be open for help. Ask for help. Accept help is actually a card here I've got for you. So we have the first house of arrival here. Let's go straight to the book for it. And this card is all about beginning. And you've actually got the new moon of beginnings in your very next card as well from another deck. So this is definitely embracing new energy wherever it comes in, even if it's in the area of forgiveness and letting go. Move into new territory, cut to the chase, be a hero, feel the call to action and thoughtfully respond. Clear the air and clear the desks. Be crisp and to the point. Shoot from the hip. Set healthy boundaries just by being vibrantly alive. Express affection enthusiastically, spontaneously, and passionately. Work in short, intense bursts rather than long periods of deep concentration. Aries activates our inner adolescence. Direct orders can set off knee-jerk rebellion. Instead of telling others what to do or how they feel, express your own experience and opinion and speak in I terms. Set a challenge and let others find their own answers. Make sure all sides feel heard. If a person feels torn between meeting their own needs and meeting another's, they will take care of their own needs first. So don't set this up as an either or situation. Aries energy boils over quickly. If a situation threatens to erupt in conflict, get out, take a break, and come back later. You can see that in this reading as well. Like there's like, there is a tension. Just breathe through it. Stay focused on what's important. The challenge of this card is accidents increase when you are in a hurry, rushing through a project, or impatiently distracted. This flammable temperament can spark inspiration or spark conflagration. Proceed with caution. The gift of this card, Aries, marks the beginning of spring in the northern hemisphere. After a long dark winter, the dead landscape comes alive. Plants that were shorn of leaves or dormant now breathe new life. This is a brave miracle. It can be your miracle. Feel the flowing inner life force and trust the divine direction. Summon the courage to begin. It's definitely there. I feel like you're like there's something waiting for an authority. I can see here. There's like I can see how this could touch on a few different areas of life. You'll have to place it for yourself, of course, but there's like many things evolving going on for you right now. But I think it's like if anything, it's like trust you're further ahead than you realize and just keep going. Kind of thing, you know. So you had beginnings, we saw that. You also have accept help, and then we have higher power. So you can really trust the things that are unfolding for you right now are supporting you on your path. Don't be afraid to ask for help. We've got a few cards that talk about getting advice from a good friend, but we'll get there in a moment. We have make time for self-love. Very, very important. I feel like this might be one of the most important cards for your reading this week. To make time for self-love, to breathe through any tensions, to not respond too quickly, to not bite, that sort of thing. We have reflect on your priorities. Truly, that's another really important one I think for you right now. Is just stay focused on what's needed and no more than that, because this sits above the 10 of Wands, which is carrying way more than she needs to. Delegate where possible, but also just stop. I'm hearing just stop. And so there might be an area where you just need to stop for a moment, pick it up again later, but for right now it's too much. You have spend time with friends as a self-care prompt, and rest. Both of these things will be very nourishing and supportive for you right now. And then in the tea leaf oracle we have tulip with great passion, followed by younger man. So some of you may have a passion. Like I said, we do have in the area you don't see coming. For some of you, there is like a relationship to come in. This person could be younger than you, either spiritually or physically. We have barking dog with advice from a friend, and just the labyrinth in the background makes me feel like this friend is a strategist. They know how to give good advice to get out of a situation. And then this card came out, time to get out of a situation. So I was like, well, that makes sense. This dog is going to help you. Someone is going to give you some advice to help you maneuver and work something out. You have owl, again, good advice from a wise person. So whoever that is, take on the advice. Funnel, period of frustration and lessons to be learned. But I think that's what the High Priestess is about at the end of your week. In the Chariot, there is an opportunity for you to learn something, and I feel like it's like will feel uncomfortable in the moment, but you'll be able to see the higher situation, the divinity unfolding, and the opportunity for you there to, you know, execute your own authority, to be more concise or direct or strong. I'm getting like Chariot strength combo vibes. Like, yeah, sometimes it's not easy to take certain steps, but they're the most beneficial steps to take. So that'll come up for you, I do believe, and it's very spirit-led. Like there'll be signs and some sort of serendipitous energy to the way things are unfolding, where even if it's a challenge, like, I can see this though. I can see that I can willingly moving through that, breathing through the tension, staying focused on priorities, making time for your self-love. Yeah, there's a lot there. So hopefully that gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance for this week, group 3. Hopefully it made sense to any of you or all of you. If you'd like a private reading, you can book that in the description box. I've opened up November sessions, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 3.